Good day and welcome back to ASTRO'S CAD CAM tutorials. Today we'll be talking about fillet and chamfer. So before we go ahead into this video, I'm very glad you're here and you're willing to learn something from me. Why don't you give us a like and a subscribe if and only if you get something from this video. Okay, so let's go. Let's start. Fillets. A fillet is basically a feature that converts round edges into that converts sharp edges into rounded edges. Let me first create a body here so I can show you what it does. Okay, fillet is used to convert sharp edges into rounded curved edges. This is where you find the fillet option. Click on it and you have these four options here. So start with this option first. So this option is simply is called constant type fillet. So it means if I select this edge and maybe this edge, I can select the four edges. I can select any edge I want. The fillet radius is going to be 10, meaning from the edge to the top face is going to be 5, then the edge to the bottom face is going to be 5. So that's 5 plus 5 is 10. So the radius of this curve is 10. That's what um that's what it means here. Constant type um fillet. Then if you come down here, you see an option here, symmetric. There's symmetric, there's asymmetric. Asymmetric simply makes the fillet have like a variable fillet distance. If I click on this first radius now and make it 30, and then I click here and make it 50. So the distance from this edge to this top face is 30, and the distance from this edge to this bottom face is 50. So if I click OK, get a shape like this. It removes the sharp edges. These lines are not edges, it's just an illustrative line. If I use this feature here, this you see it's just the curved face. Those are not edges. So let's put it back to the normal this thing. Okay. So now you know what constant type fillet is. Let's talk about the other fillet, which is this variable fillet. Let's click on this face, this edge, sorry. So what variable fillet does, I'm going to use uncheck this asymmetric or use symmetric. What variable fillet does, it is from one edge to the other edge. That's the from one vertex or the start of an edge to the end of an edge. The fillet radius is going to be different. So here we can leave here as 30. We can leave here as 30, but this edge we leave it as 10. So you see the difference. This part is going to be 10 and this part is going to be 30. You can also change maybe these tiny dots. If you want, these are like percentage um cuts of this line. This point here is 50%. This is half of the line. This is this one is 75% and this is 25%. So if you want maybe at the half point of the line you want it to be 5, you can click on type in 5 there and click enter. So here is going to be 10 millimeter radius, here is going to be 5, and here is going to be 20, 30. You can also use asymmetric and hold on. Okay, I don't think you can use this for variable fillet when you've selected this parts of the fillets. Okay, so but that's if you want to increase the number of dots here. Sorry, let me clear this. If you want to increase the number of dots, you can scroll down. You see this option here. You can pick 4, 5, 6, any amount. When you click on it, you see the percentage. So this one is 93.33. This one over here, this one over here is 20%. This one over here is 6%. So if I want, I could just change this to maybe 25, and then it will automatically do it for us. This is what you get when you use variable fillets. Okay, since we know what variable fillet does, let's go to the next one. Now, this next one, you're going to need two bodies. You're going to need two faces or two bodies. But let me just create something else. Let me create a shape here. Let's say I create an oval here. Okay. Then I extrude this. Let's just extrude it to any length. Okay. Then we'll use fillet. Come to this. Pick this face for the first one. The second one, we pick this face. Okay, so you can see the preview. You can see the preview. So you can set the radius of this fillet, maybe 20. 20 should be fine. There are more options here. You could still use this symmetric or asymmetric. Chord width is, we will talk about chord width in future videos, but for now, let's focus on symmetric and asymmetric. Asymmetric is the same thing as what we've been doing here. You can pick the height of this to be let's say 10 millimeter. That's the bottom side. And the top side, maybe we'll pick 80. So from the bottom of this face, like the contact point here to this top preview is 30, and the contact point to this bottom preview is 10. So when you click OK, you get something like this. You see, that's all you need to know about um um that type of fillets. This. The next one is all round fillet or full round fillet. So what this does is it converts a flat face to a curved face. So in the first table, you pick one side. The second table, rather, let's go to the next. The next table, you pick the opposite side of this first side you picked. Something like this. For the middle one, you're picking the face you want to be curved. So we're going to select this one. You see the preview. This is the preview. You get something like this. So you click OK, and it converts it into a curved bottom. Now let's move over to chamfer. So click this arrow, click on chamfer. But if we'll only focus on 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll leave this. This is not that useful. It's not really used that much, but I could still explain it. So this first option is distance to angle chamfer. So if we pick this, keep in mind when you're chamfering or filleting, you can actually pick a face at once and it will select the whole edges around it. We want to select edges individually. So for this now, let me make it for this now, this arrow signifies the distance. That's from this edge to this point is 10 millimeter. If you want to make it 20, you can make it 20. And the 45 degrees is the angle between this line the arrow is pointing at, and the angle. So if I want to make this smaller, I could just change it here and make it 20 degrees or 15. So now the angle between this line and this chamfer is 15. So if we press OK, this edge becomes a slanted edge. So see, that's what this does. So let's see the other option. This option is simply distance to distance. So it means that from this edge to this point is 20 millimeter, as you can see here, and the same thing here from this point to this point is 20 millimeter, so it's equal distance away from the edge. Let's say we wanted it to be 40, let's make it 40, but 40 seems too much. Let's make it 35 instead. Okay, so we click OK. You get distance to distance. For this, what did you use for this? Let me show you the difference. For this one, the distance we used was 20. Okay, so let's use 20 for this guy. Enter. Hold on. Okay, so you see, both chamfers are 20 millimeter. It's 20 millimeter we imputed into the chamfers, but you see they look quite different. That's because this one has had an angle between it. For this first one we did, if we click here, click on edit, if we want the to change the direction of this, if we want it to come down instead, we could click here, flip direction. Now from here, from this point to this place is 20, and the angle is on this face instead of this face it was on before. So you click OK, and then you have this, it's changed. Okay, let's see the other options we have. Now the third one is this. Let's pick this edge. Okay, for this one we pick faces instead. So we want to pick this edge. So we're going to pick the faces that intersect to create this edge. So that's this face. And then the second option is this face. And then you get your preview. Let's look at it this way. So what this one does is simply the full distance of the chamfer. Let's set it to 20 as well. And you see that it's almost the same, or if not, it's the same with this. But this one was what did we use for this? We used distance from here to here and here to here. This is 20. From here to here is 20. From here to here is 20. Okay. This one from this point to this point is 20, and I'll prove it to you now. I'm going to sketch a line here that joins this point and this point here together, and I'll use smart dimension to show you. So you see, it's 20 like this. This way, towards this way is 20, not downward. You can actually do it downward as well, and it will still be 20. See? Okay. So now let's go for the last one. The last one is a vertex chamfer. That's this one. So we want to select a vertex. That's this edge point. We can make everything 20. Sorry, we can make everything 10. If you click on equal distance, so the distance between from this edge to each point of the chamfer would be the same. So let's say we pick here. So it's going to be from this vertex to this point is 30, from this vertex to this point is 30. It's 30 everywhere on each point of the chamfer. So when you click OK, you see the results. But in case you want to give each point its own distance, maybe here we give here, see, and we leave the rest as it is and click OK. You see the results. This is the kind of chamfer you get. So that's all on fillet and chamfer. I hope you liked the video, and I would love to see you in the next one. We'll take this, what we've learned today, and try to model a body in the next video. So the link for the video would be in the comment section. Do well to check it out and go ahead and give it a try on your own before following up with the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.